Fuck me, what is going on here? Let's see if it's yeah, fantastic growth. Crazy kids. Yeah, no, I don't punt 20k sort of returns in a day. So yeah, no, just put more in those. It's a bit underfunded anyway, so I think I lost, I don't know, 5-10k last month, which is, I mean, we were talking about it the other day. I mean, if you make 10k a month and for 3 months and then you lose 10k, you're literally back to the end of month two. So full-time trading is not that fun if you lose. It's you work a lot and you don't get paid. You eat into your capital. But it's part of the game. And I was a little bit bullish in the pound last month, so that obviously I didn't do that well. But things are turning around a little. You know, we've got some nice little Mexican trade running. Got a little bit of pound yen, a little bit Aussie yen, a little bit of Aussie Kiwi. Making back some money. Got a fair bit of Aussie Kiwi in general, actually, on some other accounts. Aussie Kiwi, that trade is beginning, right? That trade is starting to really start to kick in terms of breaking the technical, breaking the sell on rally mentality that Aussie Kiwi had. Is the stream working, boys? I don't have my oh, fuck's sake. I wonder what's causing that. I mean, I'm getting 100% upkeep without the Let me start and stop again, boys. See what the... How's that look now? It could be fucking steady traded. No, what's his name? Steady. There's shitloads of fucking pop-ups in his groups. Stop adding me to groups, okay? See if that helps. Alright. I still don't see the stream come up live yet. Let me punch it forward. Yeah, where was I at? So I was ranting about the pitfalls of trading full time, right? You've got to make money to live. So it's if you do have a bad month and you're losing month, right? Then you it's not just you don't earn money, you eat into your capital. So it's, I don't recommend it unless you got 100, 200k. Or you do have a full-time job as well. And then you're not really trading full-time, you're just trading like one session. So European session, or you trade medium term, longer term. That's more what I'm doing these days. Less stress, yeah, less stress. We've got a nascent little rally here in the pound. Stabilization, you call it. Not really a short squeeze yet. The market definitely has potential to short squeeze. The 128 level is the level I'd be looking to sell. Maybe 127.90. That would be pretty good risk reward if it happened before the NFP. Post NFP, any sort of US dollar weakness and the pound rallies up even further, I think even becomes a better sell. Unlikely to get good news anytime soon. So the good news that we're waiting for to start a big rally would be just along the lines of progress has been made, Germany and England agree on this, and this, or EU trade minister, blah, 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 has constructive conversations with... Who's in charge of your negotiations over there, Potter? Is it Boris Johnson? But things along those lines, right? And that you can't expect that to happen anytime soon. So, yeah, little rallies, maybe a bigger rally if the US start as weak, but probably after that, then headline risk is much more negative than positive at the moment. So, yeah, let's not get too excited by this little rally, even though we're long, right? You want some of my sweaters? Just gotta get a wife, Potter. They buy you this stuff all day, mate. Every time I come back, every time she comes back from shopping. She's in the kitchen cooking now, actually. Good wife. Should be nice to her. So yeah, Aussie Kiwi was that part of the mid-rant. This is really technically starting to kick up. So fundamentals are coming together. Remember the yield differential target's 110, so we've still got heaps of room to move. Kiwi's just getting ripped apart. We've broke that 72 support. The 200-day moving average is coming in the lower 69s. I think this is wrong. So the potential here for another leg lower, as big as the one we've just had, is very real. So we'll and that sort of puts the Aussie Kiwi back at 108, 109. And then if RBNZ do cut in November, a big if, then you've got the Aussie Kiwi back to 110, and that's when we finish, right? That's enough of that rally. Don't want to chase it further than that. Aussie itself is coming under pressure. Broke down today below 76. Not falling as fast as the Kiwi, of course, but it is still not a bad little short. Now the yields are increasing around the world, mainly in the US, but that's really negative for the Aussie. If it picks up, it'll get even worse. Gold falling's negative for Aussie. The gold 200-day moving average is pretty close. That's probably what we're targeting here. Although some traders have been talking about buying, right? Buying because they see the NFP as a chance to really hammer up. I don't know. I think the market's ready to even sell more if it's pretty strong numbers. Where are we? Where are we, Aussie? Yeah, so the Aussie's rolled over. Aussie's looking pretty weak as well. Just not as weak as the Kiwi. ADP last night was a little poor. Maybe that's half the reason gold buyers are sniffing around. A little bit worse than expected, so maybe the NFP will come in a little bit worse than expected. 12.57, yeah? Where is it? Let's have a little look, see if it plays out later tonight. I don't know. I'm not the type of trader to buy gold against its trend. Yeah, no matter how far it moves. Yeah, it's an account wrecker, so I stay away from it. In terms of the targets here on this pound yen that we got into yesterday, 133 is achievable. Dollar yen is on a mission, right? I mean, it's doing this pre NFP. This is crazy stuff. A few banks have come out calling the bottom in dollar yen. Big call. Pretty sure if we get a weak NFP, this is going to be right back down there in striking distance of 100. But the failure at 100 is noticeable here. And the topside resistance and the topside sort of targets, we could easily run above 105 and not really be, pushing things at all. This pair likes to move like that. Another pair is coming into play, which is the euro yen. So the euro is getting a little bit of help from its taper talk. Also some euro pound buying, but yeah, I mean, look, it's not bad. It's not bad. I like Aussie yen, obviously because I bought some Aussie yen as well, but I don't know if I can suggest that stuff to you. It's pretty high. In fact, with the Aussie under pressure and I'll buy it again on dip. Yeah, let's get back into 78. But yeah, dollar yen and its little mission here. I've missed the boat. That rally early. I didn't think that this week was going to be the type of environment where the dollar yen rallied pre NFP. So it's surprising to me, but this is it's very noticeable, and technically it broke above the Ichimoku, so that's really bullish for the Japanese traders. Also, Japanese stocks are starting to break above key levels, so that's also really bullish there for the dollar yen, because the dollar yen and Japanese stocks have got correlations. So yeah, I mean, things are just all lining up for this. The main catalyst is obviously US bond yields, right? It's really sensitive to US bond yields, and they're creeping higher. We had some crazy Fed speak coming out in the last couple of days. What were they saying? Oh, inflation's heating up. We may have to raise quickly. What did Mester say? She said, November's a live meeting. We might raise in November. Settle down, Fed. We just heard from you a couple of weeks ago. We know you're not going to do anything. Not till December at least. What are you guys saying? Any news in Deutsche Bank? No news is good news, right? When the market's not looking at it, it's probably stable, right? I haven't heard anything myself. Let's have a look at the chart. Yeah, man, it's rallying. DAX must be loving that. DAX has had a pretty nice little recovery in the last few days too. Okay. Yeah, it's so remember 10 was the key level. 10 was the key level, and it's now at 1220. Probably getting some euro pound selling coming through here, profit taking. Oh Jesus, I love to sell euro pound. I'm not even going to look at the chart. I'm just going to do something silly if I look at the chart. So this is Deutsche Bank last few days. Bigger resistance coming in towards 14. I've heard more talk actually of negotiation and a figure coming out, 5 to 6 billion. The first one was a rumor, so perhaps this has got more credence to it. Also, I heard or I read that there was high-level communication between Berlin and US about it. Probably along the lines of stop fucking with our banks, because you're going to cause a problem if you don't back off. I mean, DOJ is just outrageously powerful in the banking world, right? I mean, the US. If you lose access to US dollar transactions, you're done. That's why they extracted so much out of BNP, I think, BNP Paribas, for dealing with Iran. Anyway, sidetracked. Where were we? Oh, Euro pound. Yeah, Euro pound. What are you doing? Oh, 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 oh. I said I was going to sit on my hands before selling more. Look, I think it's still got more likely to go to 90 than to have a substantial pullback here that the high's in. I don't think the high's in, but we'll see. This will be just in relation to the pound having a little crack too. So the pound might have a crack up to that 128 level. Whenever it gets to that scenario, then I think the Euro pound sell-off will be done. Yeah, we can't sell that stuff though, mate. Look, you guys can. I've already got some, so go nuts. But it's really a counter trend trade, right? As soon as the sellers come back into the pound, you got to get out of there. Data wise, of course, we've got the weekly unemployment claims. This whole week is China holiday, guys, so you probably didn't notice that much, but in Asia we did. We had some nice data from Aussie, but they're not worried about the data. Other than that, NFP tomorrow. We're doing the stream live at 10:30 Sydney time tomorrow, so we're doing the NFP live. That'll be fun. Last two NFPs have managed to make money on the stream, but Jesus Christ, it's hard. Both times I bought dollar yen on the dip, so that was lucky because both times it did rally, but it's let's see what sort of shenanigans I can do tomorrow. I'm leaning towards selling Kiwi on a bad number and selling pound. So selling Kiwi on a bad number, selling pound on a bad number, and on a good number. Good number's harder. Good number's harder. So, I mean, after the obviously initial knee-jerk reaction higher, I would want to sell on the pound and the Kiwi. But a strong number makes it harder. We could try a little bit of euro short. When the dollar yen rallies like it has, usually the euro is under pressure. And without that taper talk, then we were crashing. We were about to pressure the downside target before this taper talk. So US yields do have a factor on this. It's just been shunted up a little bit because of it. Strong US data is definitely going to get those yields rallying again. I think it might be enough to break out the euro to the downside. And once we break that, then targeting 110 is pretty clear. Pretty clear little trade. Yeah, we're selling Kiwi, mate. We're selling Kiwi Hertz to pay. We're selling Kiwi straight, and we're buying Aussie Kiwi. So Kiwi's had that technical break underneath 72. And the sentiment and the feel has shifted dramatically. Yeah, so buying on dips used to be the theme for literally months. Now we're having one of the Kiwi cleanouts, and the Kiwi cleanouts usually gets pretty brutal. Unlikely that it's done. Testing 70 at least. Alright, and this is as we lead into the RBNZ likely cutting. Still 75% chance or something like that. So yeah, I mean, tomorrow's going to be a big day. Today's probably going to be a little bit quiet. You might get that pound rally. The price action today is the sort of price action that leads into a short squeeze. You have a new low that's higher than the previous low, and you've had stability. And that's the first time we've had stability for a little while. So, it's obvious if I'm short, I'm worried, right? I'm like, oh, I'll just take profit and I'll sell again higher. You times that by 1,000 other traders, that's what prompts that short cover. Market breaks a little bit high. It looks like it's going higher. Get some bargain hunters coming in, and probably most of it's going to come through on the pound yen. I think it's been hurting pound yen buyers who have been watching dollar yen go up and haven't been seeing their baby rally. But yeah, now we might get that move up towards that 133, and that'll be probably enough for a market pre-NFP, guys. Yeah, China could become a story at any point, Potter, but the market's not focused on it. The market focuses on things for a little while, right? Italian banks, Deutsche Bank. Well, Deutsche Bank was 2 days, but, you know, right now we're focusing on US yields. Fed speak, ECB taper, that's what the focus are. Gold crashing because of it. Citibank put out an interesting trade yesterday. Let's have a little look at Citibank's recommendation, because I sort of like it. It is short Aussie CAD. So gold and Australian dollar sort of got a relationship. Oil and Canadian dollar definitely have a relationship. Okay, it's not just that. We're at a pretty high level, and this same sort of trade goes with New Zealand CAD short. New Zealand CAD short is cleaner, just some brokers don't have New Zealand CAD. So let's have a look at Aussie CAD. It's a bit more in focus. You don't have to deal with the crazy Kiwi. Alright. So the basic premise is the Aussie CAD follows the gold crude, copper crude ratios, which you can sort of draw on charts. Usually they use Bloomberg. Looks like Citibank's using Icon, which is the Reuters offering. I got Reuters at work. Reuters is pretty good, man. I like it. I'm a big fan of a guy named Johnny Noonan. You sometimes see him on TV if you watch Aussie TV, but he's probably the best Aussie dollar analyst I know. His feel for the market is just great. He's like 60 years old, but he's just great. He's been there, seen it all, you know. So there is this oh my god, some really spicy things coming through. My wife is Thai. She something hectic's coming. Oh Jesus. So you can see the drop off here and the drop off here, and we haven't seen the drop yet in the Aussie Kiwi. Also, they put a nice little double top in on the Aussie CAD. So there is a few reasons. Level wise, it's nice. Reasoning, fundamental reasoning wise, nice. Divergence is nice. Everything's good, yeah. So it's a trade that I've recommended to clients. I'm recommending to you guys now, and it's good risk reward as well. So, it's actually moved since they published. Could have got on it earlier, boys. So, I mean, downside target 98 at least, but it's a nice little trade. Let's sell some of this just so we're backing up our ideas with a little bit of substance. I mean, look, if it even gets okay, 100 pip for 200. So yeah, it makes sense to me. I think it's and the main reason I was recommending it to clients today is that it should work out regardless of the NFP number. Okay, so it's a trade that you can get involved in that, you know, can make you money if the NFP is strong or weak. Not a bad little one. It's starting to move now, is it? What are you doing there? Yeah, that's been selling all day actually, so it's a good sign. Alright, might finish up with one more. I think my food is almost here. UBS put out a report suggesting they want to buy gold. We can have a look at that, but I don't think I want to even suggest reasons to be buying gold. Let's have a look at some of the technicals. We haven't looked at the technicals for a while. And we'll have a little look at Jim Reed as well. That's FXWW. You can get a subscription for around $60, $70 a month. Run by a previous Forex Live contributor named Sean Lee. It's well worth the money if you're into fundamentals. So there has been some movement since we last looked at this stuff. Apart from the euro, right? Euro hasn't done anything. Pound, sorry, dollar yen breaking higher. Ichimoku cloud, we'll look at that maybe tomorrow, but it's above that Ichimoku cloud, which is very bullish sign for the Japanese, so they can continue to buy on dips. You're seeing that during Asian sessions. The pound, jeez, it's oversold. 127.90, 128. Yeah, I think it's going to be hard for it to get above 128 without a weak NFP. Dollar Swiss is it's similar to dollar yen in its movements, but it's much more related to what's going on with the euro. It's got some potential here. I really like it actually. I like it long. We might buy a little bit of dollar Swiss as well. I'm not going to have too much exposure going into the NFP, so I might limit it to literally just this. But I really like this to break to the top side. I'm gonna have to find out what she's cooking. That's crazy. Honey, what are you cooking?
Why?
It's a really crazy smell. What is it?
You finished?
Nearly.
Sorry.
What is it
Chili.
though? Chili?
Yeah.
Chili, very chilly.
Mm.
Yeah, okay. Alright, I'll come in a sec. You got the fan on now? Did you have it on before?
I did.
Alright. Too easy. Yeah, so there's some chili going down. Not a huge surprise. So Aussie's got a little bit more distance to move. Kiwi's got heaps of distance to move. You know, we should look at Kiwi CAD. I'm not sure if I've got it. It's a very exotic cross. Oh, we just got options. I've literally never traded Kiwi CAD, but if I'm long Aussie Kiwi and I'm short Aussie CAD, I should be short Kiwi CAD, yeah? It doesn't make sense otherwise. Dollar CAD, I mean, it's going to weaken as well, and it could get dangerous. But with oil up near 50, I mean, it's probably not going to be as weak as some of the others. Euro yen, yeah, an important one. Euro yen. Break to the top side targets 120-ish. That's when, say, dollar yen's at 105, 106. If euro can slow down its fall at 110, then you might be seeing it up there. We'd have to work out a way it actually keeps on rallying, because it's only rallying so much right now because of the taper talk. If that gets dustbin, then maybe it's not going to be clean, and dollar yen might be a better way to play it. But it's not a bad one. Euro pound, yeah, look, nice little sell-off. I don't think we can call it done yet though, so let's not get it too excited. Downside support coming in at 87.75. I think we can go a little lower than that. Lower 87s. I suggest we might get to in the next 24, 48 hours if there's a short squeeze. That's a big if. I mean, the market's been fairly impatient to sell the pound, but we'll see. What pair are you in? New Zealand CAD, Jenny? Oh, you're selling it, aren't you? I know you. You're coming a fundamental trader. You know, you can't stop it. You've been trading too long not to see the truth. All right, guys. Look, we'll end it there. Tomorrow we're going to do NFP preview for the first half an hour. So come in a little early, and we'll look into what we are getting involved in. Euro has potential to play catch up here for sure, but I think most of the market's going to be on hold until the NFP tomorrow. So try not to have too many open positions going into that NFP. As always, we're going to trade after it. We'll see if we can pick up some nice trades. Mostly looking to sell the pound and sell the Kiwi if you don't get a chance to come back up here. Hurts to pay, you can join the chat room. Alright guys, trade safe. I'll be there tomorrow at 12 GMT.